This week on What Do You Got? Dave and Friends.
Stay tuned.
Mm-hmm.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day. Oh, yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Bro Down Podcast. I'm Tim Fulton.
I'm Andy Smith.
And this is What Do You Got? A little segment where we come to the table with with a topic that the other guy doesn't know about. It's Andy's turn, and I'm very intrigued because you said it, and I don't know what that means. Andy, what do you got?
Dave and Friends.
Well, that's it, folks.
See you later. So did you hear about Dave Chappelle?
Oh, yeah. Some guy attacked him.
Yeah.
What happened? That's all I know.
Did you
Some guy
see the
attacked him
video?
No.
Okay.
Some guy attacked him on stage or something like that.
So Dave was doing a set for jokes on Netflix or Netflix is jokey or some shit like
Netflix is jokey.
And some dude ran on and tried to tackle him. Now, early reports, which are usually wrong, said that the guy had a gun and a knife on him. Okay, it turns out he had a fake gun and a knife.
That's still a big deal.
Saw a meme where it says, if you want to know how to get a weapon into a concert hall, you just put a weapon inside of a fake one. I was like, okay. So this guy apparently ran up, 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Why can't they just give us it's already flooded with people like us who want to give their opinion that no one cares about. I guess I'll just do this one. So it's a very short video, but I just want to show it to you so you have some context. Do they even show it? Come on. Who is this? Who's the news now? Local 10, you suck.
I'm gonna be editing this one.
Yeah, you're gonna be editing this one. So anyway, Dave Chappelle was here. It is. So watch this.
Ooh.
So he got attacked, and then he tried running backstage, and Dave and Friends beat the shit out of this guy. Okay? So much so that when they were bringing him out, his arm was clearly broken. Like hanging off like he was in a bat. Like Nogueira versus Mir broken. And I guess Jamie Foxx jumped on stage and grabbed the dude. Apparently he might have been one of the guys that stomped his arm in half.
Good for you, Jamie Foxx.
And then Chris Rock got up and was like, was that Will Smith?
I heard about that part.
So this is some crazy shit, right? And this was everyone's kind of fear with the whole Will Smith creating this environment of this being okay.
Okay.
So I just wanted to get your thoughts on the whole cultural feel of what you think about that, because when is the last time that you ever saw someone get attacked on stage who is a comedian? Like somebody as predominant as Dave Chappelle.
Well, first things first. Do we know why he did it?
No.
Okay. I see your point. I do. I see your point of it opening up possibilities that people didn't know what happened. But I don't like pointing the blame of someone's actions on someone else. Will Smith fucked up. Don't get me wrong on that. He fucked up royally. But I'm not going to say he's to be blamed for...
No. I'm not saying blamed. I'm not trying to blame Will Smith for it. What I'm saying is, it's more like...
would this have happened if Will Smith didn't occur?
Yeah. I'm not trying to blame everything on him, but more so when you're driving on a highway and everyone's doing 80.
Yeah.
Everyone does 80.
Yeah.
But when everyone's only doing 70, you just do 70. But there's that thing where when somebody sees somebody do something, it's like this mob thing happens. Like when outside of sporting arenas, somebody has to break the car window first before everyone starts breaking car windows.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is partly why this is going on or not partly why it's going on, but it happened so close. And with arguably like the top comedian of our time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just found it funny that this guy got fucked up.
He did.
Got fucked up. And it was at like a
Good.
big concert.
Yeah, like
Or a
that's
big,
not that's
concert
not
hall.
a small theater whatsoever.
No.
Just stay tuned, but just for the record, I'm going to link to the actual video in the comment section, or not comment section, in the little section down below.
Yeah. So, like, and the other thing I wanted to pick your brain about, this is like just, what do you think shouldn't, and do you think what happened to the guy was acceptable?
Yes.
Okay. We're on
Yes.
the same page.
We're 100% we're on the same page for that. A, gun, fake or not, you take it serious as a fucking seizure.
Even if he didn't have a gun.
Even if he didn't have a gun, because you don't know. You just don't know. A guy comes and immediately begins threatening, then yeah,
You're throwing your hat in the ring.
yeah. There's very few things off limits. Very few things off limits there. Yeah, pretty much. And the guy's going. I mean, I know how it works with armed robbery. It doesn't have to be real. For if you had a fake gun and you rob someone at gunpoint, it's still considered gunpoint, even if the gun is fake, as long as the other person believes it's real.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean,
So-
in the way that things are today with how they give bail out, I mean, you can pretty much, you could literally stab someone and you get bail the next day.
It depends on the state.
In this state.
What I'm curious where this was.
I don't know.
Oh, Hollywood Bowl.
I'm
So
just
it might have
saying.
been
I'm just saying
Cali,
that like
so same
something
difference.
like this, I felt that. I guess not that I'm glad that the dude got the fuck beat out of him, but that it's 100% like an acceptable response to you rushing a stage,
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And on the other side of it, like there was that Mike Tyson thing. Do you remember the Mike Tyson thing?
No.
Mike Tyson was on a plane,
Oh yeah.
and this clearly drunk guy or whatever he was on was bugging the shit out of him. And like his buddy was recording it, and the guy was like, hovering over him all the time. And then all of a sudden it cuts, and Mike is just beating the shit out of him. And with that, it's almost like I get that too, though. Like someone's like keeps going, and you know that it's Mike Tyson. You know who the guy is, and
Yeah.
you continue to bother him. So I understand that as well.
Yeah, I get it. And you know me, I'm
Passive, nonviolent.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like when violence becomes a thing, but at the same time, there's certain people that's the only thing that they're going to respond to. If a guy's hovering over you, pointing down at you, talking shit for an entire flight,
Yeah. And you have to think, like, if you're Mike Tyson, right? You're Mike Tyson.
you're Mike Tyson.
Baddest dude on the planet for a couple years and still one of the baddest dudes on the planet. If someone keeps fucking with you, you have to think about, like, what is their mental state like? Are they
Yeah.
going to hurt me? Because they know who I am, clearly, because that's why they're bugging me. So, like, are they, like, trying to, like, get close to me so they can stab me or whatever the fuck? You don't know.
Yeah.
But when you fuck with Mike Tyson, you get shit kicked out of you. So, yeah, I just, I saw this and I was laughing, but then I was like, huh, like, is this going to be a thing now? Because this was what, like, from all the comedians that I follow, this was one of the concerns, which was that because of, like, it's not because of what Will Smith did. It's really not because of what he did. It's how it was handled.
Yeah.
That nothing happened after. That they were concerned that people thought like, oh, I can just go slap someone if they say some shit I don't like.
Yeah.
So, Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. I don't know. I would like to see how things go, but I don't know.
You don't know. That's
I don't
it. That's all you got.
That's all I
Give
got.
me something. Come on.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still don't care about the Will Smith thing. No. But I get your point. But I'm curious. I see your point. I'm curious to see where things are going to go in the future. A lot of the problem is that everything is recorded, everything goes on the internet, and a lot of these people, for good or for bad, are looking for their 15 minutes. They're looking for That's why. I mean, this is a dumb version of it, but this is the dumb version of people who go fucking streaking at a soccer game.
Have you seen any TikToks? Have you seen any TikToks ever? Like, it's most of them. It's people doing dumb shit.
Dumb.
Look at us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, come
All we
on.
want is 15 minutes. Who do I have to hit?
Just go tackle Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
See how that works out. Yeah, I don't know. This be interesting to see if these things start happening more. I hope they don't,
Yeah, me too.
because this just happened to work out good
Yeah.
for the people that didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. I'm more nervous about this guy. Again, it's fake, but you don't treat it like that. I'm more nervous that this guy brought a gun into a theater, and now people know. Like,
I can get a gun into a theater.
someone out there somewhere is saying to themselves, I can get a gun into that big-ass theater.
Yeah. Yeah, security's not tight. No, it's not.
I saw a video online once of people going through security check, and there was like this old, big, fat. Yeah, he was just like, he wasn't even touching the people. He was just like,
He was barely alive. And that's not being mean to him, but it is.
yeah,
He was barely, like, mouth was open, and they could have had, dynamite strapped to their chest, no
He would have
t-shirt
no
on,
idea.
just nothing. He's like, go ahead.
they could have physically said, I'm gonna murder someone when I get in there, and he would have just been like,
But you know what's funny is that people will complain both ways. If security's really tight and they grab your dick, people are gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck? But then if they don't, they're like, you didn't even grab my dick. How do you know I don't have a gun there?
Yeah.
They just complain both ways. Yeah. And since this was pretty short, I'm gonna double this, and you can split it if you want.
go for it.
What are your thoughts on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard case?
See, it's really funny. I had prepped myself for
For that?
going.
I know.
I knew it. No, not
If
that
this
I prepped
went
for
longer, I wasn't going to bring it up. But since it went short, we're bringing it up. And you can split this.
No, we're gonna keep it one. That one. Ironically, I care more about, and I don't know why, because I shouldn't.
Oh.
There's no difference. But Johnny,
So you hate Will Smith. Interesting.
no, I don't care enough about Will Smith.
I'm just kidding.
I don't think, whatever. So Johnny Depp it's like his fucking redemption tour, right? Because he was accused. There's a bunch of like, I'm not 100% sure about this, asterisks all over the place. But
Let's just say everything we're about to say as a disclaimer is like allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly, and I could be misquoting.
Yeah.
But he was like accused of basically spousal abuse.
Yeah.
And he was completely blacklisted from Hollywood. Like, we're talking one of the biggest actors
Of all time.
of all time, blacklisted from Hollywood. He lost jobs from this, and we're talking millions of dollars for these people.
Yeah.
So finally, he gets to go sue this woman. She sues him back, and it's a fucking clown show. It is hysterical.
You know what's it's every emotion wrapped up into one.
Yeah.
Right? It's funny because of the context, but it's only funny because it's a guy. Like, it's the guy getting redemption. If this was the other way around, it would be mostly sad, because you're like, oh, this poor woman was like, she got blacklisted and she was the one getting beaten the whole time. What the fuck? But like, she took a shit on his bed, bro.
She took a shit on his bed.
How fucking batshit crazy do you have to be to take a dump on someone's bed? Do you know how hard it is to take a dump in a public bathroom when there's somebody else in there? And she took a dump on his bed. Think about what has to go into you taking a dump on a bed. Like you go up there and then like you have to either take your pants all the way off or you're going to shit inside your pants. Right? You can't just leave your pants on around your ankles. So you have to be like either naked or just have like loop them over the foot and have all your pants on one ankle. Then you stand there.
This is why I find this more interesting than the Will Smith.
But think about it. Like, do you wait all day? Like, all right, I have to take a shit now. Or was it in like a fit of rage where it's like, it's going to come out sooner or later. And you're just standing on the bed waiting to shit.
I don't know.
And then like, how long are you there? Do you like, when people go into the bathroom, it's not like they walk in and then it's not like peeing where you're like, I peed and I'm done. Usually when you take a shit, you're like in there for a couple minutes. Yeah. And here's the thing. You know that if you're crazy enough to take a shit on someone's bed, you're not thinking to bring toilet paper with you. So here's...
I was just thinking about this.
Yeah, so you're either just shitting and standing up, putting your clothes back on, like a fucking animal, or you're wiping your ass with some part of the bed, or your hand, or some other crazy girl fucking object. like you making cave drawings on the backboard, like after you're done. She's fucking crazy, dude.
You might have psychoanalyzed this a little too far.
Dude, all you have to do is be like, how much money would it take me to shit in front of people? And then be like, it would have to be a lot of money for you to even get the like your nerves down enough to do it. I mean, some crazy people do it for free, but
Clearly.
she shit on a bed.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Like on a bed.
And you have to know in that moment, as you're taking a shit on a bed, you have to like have some sort of wherewithal to be like, am I the bad guy here?
No, she didn't. Clearly
Apparently-
not.
Clearly not.
And you know what's fucked up? And this is something I want to get your opinion on this before I speak. So don't like preload your brain. When he was accused of these things,
Yeah.
he was immediately blacklisted.
Immediately.
There's a thing in this country where you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and it doesn't apply in the public.
Yeah.
You are basically, if you're accused of something in the public eye, you are convicted of it for the most part.
Yeah.
Like you get treated like you did it. Okay?
Yeah.
Everyone that like petitioned against him during this whole thing, like as far as gaining the respect or like as a social courtesy, do you think not have to, not forced to, not lose your job if you don't, but do you think that those people should now be like, hey, I'm sorry I did that. I should have waited till the facts came out before I publicly crucified you and added fuel to the you getting blacklisted fire?
Do I think? Well, it depends.
Like as a human being, do you think that if like as another actor who like heard that Johnny Depp did this and he didn't say like, yeah, I did do it. He was like, no, I didn't. She actually abused me. And they were like, no, you have to believe the woman always or whatever the fuck. And it's like, now he loses all his jobs and you're like on this, like, do you think that as a human being person, they should be like, hey, my bad, dude?
Yeah, I think that would be fair. I mean, at least like the bigwigs that like have a lot of direct control. Do I think like the individuals, like normal human beings who like, because there's all
that's
those
what I'm
petition websites. Like, I don't think like the people who sign those should have to go around and be like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Tim. You know, Johnny Depp was right all
Yeah, no one
along,
cares
I was
what they
wrong."
think anyway,
Yeah.
and they're fucking assholes.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if there were people who refused to work with Johnny Depp or like refused to hire him for specific roles for this reason, yeah, they should come out and say like, "Yeah, you know what? We were wrong on this one."
Yeah. Yeah. And
Oops.
did you hear what he said about the Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
No.
Because he's now like not blacklisted anymore because
They want to make a new one.
they want, and he said, I will never work for Disney again, no
Good.
matter how much money they offer me.
Good for him.
And that's a really, and Amber Heard's lawyer, which hilarious. It's like they got their law degree from Walmart.
And it's
In
not just
aisle
the one
5.
guy; it's all of them.
Did you hear the guy object to his own question?
Yeah, I did.
That one was the Homer Simpson. Oh,
Did you hear about the muffin thing?
no. The
So-
muffin thing.
So, I think there was like a psychologist who met with Amber Heard originally, but she's now testifying for Johnny Depp.
Okay.
So there was this whole thing where she brought muffins when she met with Amber Heard, and it was like this like, who got the muffins? Where did the muffins come from?
The Muffin Man?
The muffin man.
Oh my God. Drop.
Because like her husband bought the muffins, so they were like, if your husband bought the muffins, that he knew that you were meeting with a celebrity, which means you broke confidentiality, which blah blah blah, and like it was like this whole thing, and she explained multiple times, like, no, you're wrong, that was wrong, that's not what I said, no, and like it's funny because like it's this she could be an actress, she's a very attractive woman. She had her composure the entire time, and by the end of it, she's literally like, no, you're wrong. Can we stop talking about muffins? Like, you have to watch this clip. It's friggin' hysterical. And, like, you can just see the prosecutor, who wasn't the normal guy, it was some woman. You could just see her getting angry because she wanted to create, like, this level of distrust in this woman, and it just completely backfired.
Dude,
like, she just made her look like, oh, you're calm and composed and reasonably sounding. Damn it.
Dude, I think that like the old gods show themselves from time to time, right? And I think that Johnny Depp was one of the ones they were like, we cannot let him fall. And they came in and they were like, if this girl gets like an O.J. Simpson level lawyer, she's going to win. We have to provide her with the dumbest fucking people on earth. And they were like, make it so.
So let me ask you this. You posed a question to me. I'm going to pose a question to you.
Okay.
Amber Heard. Ironically, I don't know what she looks like. Like I do now because I've seen a lot of the
Pineapple
testimony.
Express.
I never saw it all the way through.
Aquaman.
Never saw it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. So
Blonde with big boobs.
So
she takes a lot of shits on people's property.
If you're into that thing, she's your girl.
Surprisingly, I bet that is a giant genre.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I ain't going down that road. We're also going to put Two Girls, One Cup in the cup. No, just kidding. So she is in Aquaman 2 because she was a main lead in Aquaman 1. Spoilers for everybody. Sorry. Do you think her role should get pulled?
From that movie?
Yes.
No, because you're hurting all the other actors.
Okay. I don't think it started filming yet. Don't quote me on that. I don't know that. Let's assume it hasn't started filming yet, and they have time to replace her.
Well, okay, I'll put it to you this way. She is basically, allegedly, guilty of everything that she accused Johnny Depp of doing. Yes. And arguably worse.
Yes.
Like, arguably worse. If they did that to him, I would like an explanation as like just a fan. I'm not requiring one, obviously, because I can't. But why are you not doing that to her now when you so readily did it to him?
Yeah.
I would just like to know what the difference is, penis and vagina. I just want to know.
Yeah.
Because it seems that they were very eager to get rid of him, but they are not eager to get rid of her at all.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Like, not at all. And this isn't like it just came out in the news. Like, as soon as it came out in the news, like, very shortly after, he was, like, fired and all his projects were halted.
All of them.
This is like, we get to watch the court proceedings. And they're watching them like, yeah, she cut his finger off by arguably accident, but she threw a bottle at him. She took a shit on his bed. And she, like, punched him and fucking all this other stuff. And they're like, let's see what actually happened. Like, you didn't do that for him.
Yeah.
So, like, just explain to me like I'm a child because I'm dumb. Get some crayons and just draw it out for me. What's the difference?
Yeah.
That's the biggest issue I have if that's the case, is what is different?
What is different?
There's a lot of things different, but not in your favor.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm not one that likes to see people get fired and lose their job for shit, but it just seems that this bitch is fucking crazy, allegedly. And she was trying to destroy his life.
Yeah, 100%.
And she succeeded for a couple years.
Yeah, for a long time she destroyed his life.
And now that it's going the other way, it's like, okay, so number one, filing a false report, defamation of character, all this shit, that shouldn't be just a simple like, oh, Johnny, you're free to go. And person who tried to ruin your life and make you out to be and arguably do jail time, you just get to go.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Right? That's like if you submit a false report of somebody like stealing from you, right?
You go to prison for that.
You can go to prison for that. If you steal from an insurance company or the IRS, you will go to jail.
Yeah.
But if you are like, oh, I guess like my husband beats me, and then they're like, no, he didn't. She's like, oh yeah, I guess I made it up. They're like, don't do it again. Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. It's really weird. It's really weird.
I just don't understand the discrepancy between both. Like, why is it so different? Like, you're so readily available to villainize one, but not the other.
Yeah, I know. It is bothersome.
Yeah. Yeah, very. There's this weird thing that like companies do, corporations do, like everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Where when something happens, they weigh the options before they comment. And I think they just weighed it like, okay, like we have to be on the side of like this group, and he's not a part of that group. So like this is the way the wind's blowing, so we're going to go that way. and just be like fair weather company. And like now that the wind had shifted, they're just kind of like pretending that nothing happened.
I feel like Hollywood's pretending that nothing's going on. Like this, like nothing is happening right now.
I know you didn't want to, like, you're not as interested, but it's kind of the same thing with the Will Smith thing. Like, no one from Hollywood was really commenting on it.
Yeah. It was kind of weird.
Like TMZ, all the news stations were, but nobody like came out and was like really hard-sided with like, yeah, that's wrong. Comedians were, but not like actors who were like the people of them, like part of their group. They were like, hey, I don't know, like, don't fuck up my career. I didn't slap him. Like, they just didn't want any
I'm
part
still
of
working.
it.
Stop.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's kind of gross.
It is. I agree with you.
It's very gross and dark.
Yeah. I don't know what you do about it. There really isn't much.
No, we can't do anything about it.
Well, yeah, we can't do it.
How do you think the whole thing ends? Because what is he? Is he suing her for $50 million?
I don't know what the actual numbers are. I just know it's a civil suit. So, and I know she's countersuing. So someone's gonna win money. That's the end of the story.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna win something somewhere.
Yeah. So, what do you think is gonna happen?
He's gonna win. There's no way he's not gonna win, especially in a civil suit, because civil suit you just have to prove more than the other person, right? And
then it gets like an equation. They like determine how much money you get.
Yeah, I guess.
Because it's not an all or nothing.
No, they decide what you sue no matter what. You sue for the maximum. That's what I've always been told. So,
but how do you decide the maximum?
It's state law.
No, but the maximum that the law will allow.
Yes. So you just sue for the maximum.
So if you like fucked up my lawn, I'm like, I want $100 million.
You could do that, and then they'll say you win the case. But we've decided your lawn is worth $20.
So how do they decide defamation of character? Would they like add up all the movie roles he lost?
I don't know.
Because that would be more than $50 million.
But maybe he can't go that high. I don't know.
No, but I'm saying like
stop asking me these questions.
It would be
I don't know.
It would be tapped out. Like they would have to give him the maximum amount because if he proves that he lost those movie roles because of false accusations, which was allegedly what happened. He lost, like, what, 4 movie roles because of that?
I have no idea.
Pirates of the Caribbean being one of them. He gets, like, $100 million a fucking movie for those.
You're asking me questions I don't know the answers
You need to know better, all right? You need to know gooder things.
All right, next time I'll come with my law degree.
Exactly.
And I don't know.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed.
Yeah.
You should be ashamed.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got, too. Bye.
You're listening to Bro Down Podcast all fucking day.